Yo, what's up, what's up? Let's show you guys some amazing video gaming. So a lot of you are asking me, like, what do you do if your team is falling, obviously? Um, how do you come up from a really bad early game? What are you gonna do if you get invaded? What's the play? So I'll actually show you a tip against Uri in general. When people go for this pathing, since most players have learned that this pathing is generally the best on Uri in most games, you can do what this Viego is doing. Like, I'm not sure if this guy is learning something of his games, playing against Udyrs, or he plays Udyr himself, or maybe he's just stream sniping and ghosting, whatever, who knows. But obviously, to defend yourself against this invade, you have to keep your word, and word is brush, and then you leave. And even though you will lose a camp, you will get all of your camps on respawn. Viego will waste a lot of time. His respawn timers on these camps will be extremely delayed, and you will end up being behind anyway. And especially if you end up, for example, getting Justice Raptors or Justice Scribes. You will be really far ahead anyway. But even when he steals this, you are still ahead and he is behind in the game. Especially relative to laners. And it doesn't matter that I'm slightly weaker compared to everyone else, he's still way behind. When I'm getting some minions here, I go E. It's because I took a base and I was able to buy boots, I just avoided their stuns, and I'm waiting for the crab, and I would say this is a bit risky, but I'm flipping it. I'm trying to not get stunned by tanking it with Scuttle Crab's body. But of course Go has better execute than Udyr, so it's really hard to outsmite that. Now Nami is playing quite well here, and he will die, but unfortunately Lux is here as well. I tank the Gromp and I die, so I got a bit baited there. I'm only 11 farm. Now the game looks really doomed, right? My team hinted. After they stole my red, Sina just fucking died again. She's 0-2. They died level 1. Top lane is losing as well. FF, right? FF 15. What you should do in a situation like this is do your best to play the game clean. Don't flip it. If you flip it, you're going to lose the game even harder. This is what I do sometimes as well. When the game looks really lost, I might flip it. I might go for risky things, but just play normally. Take your camps and look for opportunities for enemies to give shadow. Because Shutdown Gold and Shutdown XP is extremely broken. It shouldn't exist. And even compared to Viego, Viego didn't get insanely far ahead or anything. Like, let's just have a look at the XP at least. XP. So I'm 5 something. And he is 5 something. We are almost equal XP right now. Okay, so he took those small ones. He has like 25% of the XP bar over me. Which is still decent. Because if I end up with a counter gank here, my bot lane is not that weak. Lux in the shutdown. Unfortunately, Lucian is staying in mid-range and hitting Zeri instead of running away. If he ran away, I could have been able to kill Viego, because he already committed his ability to Lucian, and he wouldn't be able to kill the Lucian unless Zeri flashed on him, suicided or something like that. Which I don't think she would. And then Nami's cooldowns would come back up, so we would for sure win that. And then what else can I do? Well, recall for my jungle again, and wait for opportunity to grab shutdowns again. I was actually planning on doing the dragon there. If we were able to get the dragon, it would be quite good, because then it means that no matter how hard the game is, at least they don't get an early soul, so you can still have an opportunity to contest it. Instead of farming my camps, of course you have to be quite careful, and this is why I want Swifties boost. The reason why I want Swifties boost, and usually I don't like to do that if you guys have been paying attention to my gameplay in preseason, because it delays your demonic quite a lot, and early components, like you want to go for blasting once your clear is good, or Giant's Bells, so you get some clear and also skirmishing power. It depends, right? But I went for Swifties when I'm super behind, because I want to be able to get out of bad situations. Because both situations are going to be bad when everything is so hard. If I want to gank, I want to be able to get in range no matter what. I want to get out of my jungle if the invade me, I want to get out of their jungle if I get an opportunity to counter jungle without giving up my life. Because I might need those. And yeah, of course, if I don't get Swifties, it might be easy for them to, well, instead of ganking Syndra, they might invade me and try to steal his camps and kill me. But with Swifties I can deal with that a lot better. So they were low on resources, I got to base, Viego also took some damage, my Syndra got prio with TP, and Vayne had some prio as well, as Cassandra rotated, was camping river, so ended up getting the Herald, which is really huge because look how much XP I got. Herald is just broken, guys. In terms of XP, I got more than half my level, I think. Something around that anyway. And then again, because I'm behind, I'm gonna go for Giant's Belt so I don't get bursted. With Swifties and Giant's Belt early, and I can be pretty annoying. Back to farming my camps. Not a big deal. Yeah, I remember specifically, this game was a few days ago, but I just remember that I needed the exact gold. For some reason the client is buggy, it doesn't let me switch to gold when I press the X key. I need like 2 or 3 minions to go for the gank, even if it doesn't work. I can tax a little bit to get my blasting one. And here, you gotta realize, even if my bot lane is gonna get tilted, man, the game is already over. Everyone is tilted regardless. I don't think they can get more tilted. They've died 10 times, solo lanes are 0-5-0, and they already completed these items. Imperial Mandate, Dark with Gale Force. So they don't really need any gold immediately, but in order to have some impact in this game, since I've done nothing but farming and trying to not lose, I need the gold more than them. I need to complete my demonic embrace as fast as possible and get some base levels, because Woody really relies on levels. I don't want to fall too behind of Viego. And now we are equal XP, right? But he's gonna get some camps, maybe the next dragon. I'm gonna fall behind. As you can see, the Herald really helped. And whatever scatter caps you can get. So I'm trying to just get this wave and run away, but because I went for this wave, they actually got baited to fight as my bot lane is coming, which is not that bad because we had vision if Viego came from this angle. So now I can just use Herald, shove another wave, and there you go. I complete my demonic of this. It was quite far away from me, but okay, give me a shadow. Relax as well, get some plates. There you go. I just got my demonic. And I've been completely dismembered the entire game. Not because I have a demonic, but I can clear faster, I can skirmish a lot better, I can do objectives faster, and so on. It's just a lot of speed. It's a huge power spike, of course. I'm able to kill the Lux. And here, I could use Smite on Raptor, but I want to keep it for Dragon. Potentially make him waste Smite. Just ended up trying to steal that Raptors, he got 30 gold. And, since I know he had no flash in the ult, I just baited him, get the Nami Mandate proc as well there, I think. And just, people really underestimate the demonic spike on Udyr. Yes, you are squishy, and that's what they should play around. They should try to kill you when you go for this item. But if you are able to deal damage free like that, just so much damage, man. Fucking AP item. Look at my AP right now, 141. I'd say it's pretty juicy. Double adaptive on the runes as well. Yeah, go for it. The Jack Show, of course. They have a lot of mixed damage, so it's pretty branded to not bite. Also end up getting a Herald, if they were off the map. Even if they contested, you can just run away, they don't have insane lockdown for Udyr at this point. And I got a bit tanky. Get hit by a Lux Q, and that's just really impossible. I'm trying to cover a bit because I could potentially use Serral on the tier 2 and get a lot of gold, but you see that it's not really possible. I'd rather go here, try to protect some camps and do it. I'll show you a mistake that so many people make, and this is exactly like me in early game. After what happened is just flipping the game, trying to permafight, die, lose, not farm. This is exactly the same concept. So Lucian and Ami are thinking, oh, we are kind of strong. Our team is useless. Well, they probably think Udyr is useless as well because it's, I don't know, maybe they don't know that the champion skills. Some people think Udyr is an early game champion still, XD. So they are feeling pressured to get a peak, get some gold, whatever. But the point is that you should wait for your team to be on the map anyway, because I'm gonna take a reset right now. Syndra is going to come on from the base, and Aurelio Sol, Viego, they are on the map, they have the control. So even if you get some kills here, because of the reach, you'll just end up getting collapsed and dying. Aurelio Sol can press C, Viego can press C. We can acknowledge that. So it's still a really bad play. Because they don't even kill the Zeri, I think the guy auto-attacked the minion. And then boom, star. Dead. Nami gets collapsed as well, I think. Oh, never mind, she's fine. I mean, this Nami was probably my best player. She was really trying, guys. She was fucking trying. But what can you do with a mentally ill Lucian? You got baited into a lot of stuff. The guy is 9 deaths though. Imagine if I were 9 deaths. I mean, the game would be completely over. We would already lose some inhibitors if I had 9 deaths, I'm just saying. I'm pretty much keeping the game together, more or less right now. And you might think we are mega, ultra, giga behind. What the fuck, 10 kills down, some minions. The early game was completely fucked, but look at the gold. Same gold, guys. Same freaking gold. There's no gold lead that you could see. And I completed my juncture, so now I'm super strong. And again, same shit, man. Vayne saw me, like, even if she didn't see me, she has to pay attention. What the fuck is my jungler doing on the map? What are his camps? What are his rotations? Because as a jungler, you are in control of those things and you keep track of your laners if you're a good player. But for some reason, laners never keep track of your fucking jungler. Or enemy jungler, for that matter. She saw me clear the scamps, I resetted, and then I go Kirks. What could I possibly do? Of course, I will go side lane with a Herald and play for her. Because even though she's 0-2, she's playing against Cassandra and Viego. And he's very strong against these characters in 1v1 to v2. So, well, you could literally just wait 5 seconds, 10 seconds, something like that. Just chill. And now I'm running to her. And she's completely fucking clueless. She could flash away, ghost away, run up. Look, she's running to fucking enemy tower. Into enemy base! Amazing, amazing gamer. This could have been double kill for us. And then we are chilling. Get a tower, potentially like a 2000 gold play for us. Don't be Astro fed. But whatever. My bad, I guess. Back to farming jungle camps. As long as I don't end the game myself, it should be alright. And then I'll explain my thought process to you guys here. Yes, it's 4v5. Yes, we are not that strong, but we got enough to fight back with these champions. Because, let's compare a bit. I'm pretty much... to complete item juncturing, insane spike. Viego right now is kind of useless. Like, he doesn't deal much damage to execute people. He's not that tanky either. He just like has a mix of both. I mean, Sandra, not very good in this game either. He doesn't have actual threat on my backline, unless, of course, they just int. Aurelio Sol gets like a wombo combo, whatever. And we know Cassandra has no R. We also know that Syndra, even though she's 0-5, well, look at her R damage. It does 1000 damage. She doesn't have enough splinters yet, but I'm pretty sure she got her true damage one yet, right? I'm not sure how many splinters. Okay, you need 60 splinters. So she already has her true damage part. For the next team fight, I guess she's gonna have the E as well. You gotta keep track of that stuff because, well, once Tina gets her 80 splinters for the extra E range, radius, whatever, it's a lot better. Anyway, let's not get into too many details here. I want to see if this fight is winnable, depending on how it develops, and I want to play it slow and poke them with R and zone and front to back, and maybe they make a mistake, maybe Viego jumps in and kills himself, maybe Cassandra kills himself. Maybe Zeri or Sol walk up into a Syndra combo, and with Lucian, Nami, Mendate, and they die right. Just because it's 4v5 doesn't mean it's unwinnable. Because I don't even have that much of a better play. Yes, I could technically go top lane, crash this wave, try to get the tier 2 with Herald, but then it means that the enemy team can rotate and cover anyway. Cassandra can potentially TP. I don't think we knew that he used TP. I don't think he showed on the map with it. I don't quite remember exactly. But anyways, you have to not die in this fight. That's the most important thing. Don't die. If you don't die, then it means you can collect the waves and the camps and protect your camps and maybe take a scout grab or something, or not allow them to take a turret if you survive. Even if you survive with low health suppress, because maybe you can heal up over camp. But just don't overcommit. See how the fight develops, especially if you have like a 1000 gold, it can be extremely bad. Especially because it's a second dragon. It's not like it's soul or soul point for that matter. So I'm just poking Cassandra, Viego is getting poked as well, and the biggest mistake they made is that Aurelion's Soul, instead of playing on this side, using his abilities properly and playing with his range, he ran up in mid-range. He's getting overconfident. Wow, my team is strong. Well, they are not that strong, man. My team is actually probably a bit stronger overall with the champions we have here. And he just went in mid-range and we end up getting 1000 gold off him. Now, like I said, Viego is kind of useless. It might seem like he isn't useless, but if you think about it, he doesn't have Mercury threads, didn't have his smoke completed, Thunder is pretty bad item with Viego, and he doesn't have enough threat. We get a lot of shutdowns, and I end up facing on a force of nature. I mostly consider it because even though they have some physical damage, Force Art is really good. They have a Fed Lux, Fed Soul, Relay is annoying, the movement speed is really good to play it slow. I don't want to necessarily tank autos in mid-range. Udi is more like a range champion. If I don't want to get auto-tanked by Viego, Cassandra, and Zeri, I can play around it. I can just run back and forth, kite, play some Awaken, wait for one of my teammates to kill them. It's not a big deal. But of course, my team again goes on the map. What they should have been doing is wait for me, come with my items, then once I farm red buff, go and get some control of the Baron if the enemy team is contesting it. Because he already plays decent vision, that's good enough. It's a lot of deep vision, usually people don't sweep that. If they go through here, they will sweep something here. And they have some good words here for some potential to create a good fight or even a flank. I could go something like this, around behind, doesn't matter. But yeah, they ended up dying, giving some more kills, is what it is. And of course, ideally you buy a Frozen Heart here, it's really good fourth item. I think I just said a lot of gold and bought Gargoyle instead, because well, it still gives a lot of armor. And here, let's explain my process to you guys. So those guys had to recall. Aurelion's Soul was we saw him on a ward, so I'm just gonna force this thing. And even though he's gonna come late, if his team is forced to contest it early, as you can see while Aurelion's Soul is in base, then it's bad, because look, Cassandra thinks, oh shit, I'm Cassandra, I'm a tank. No way they can kill me, right? Vayne is not even here. Well, he doesn't have magic resist, because he went Frozen Heart and still kept, and before he stacks his Jacho, as you can see it's at 3 stacks here, he's already dead. Because my Nami has Imperial Mandate with Staff of Flowing Water, it's a lot of damage. Just kill him. We are a little bit strong. We'll get bombarded by the Aurelion Soul Star, I guess, time for 3 years. I'm gonna run away from the Zeri so I don't take some extra damage. Just gonna use the blue pet, and yes, blue pet is just the best here. Movement speed is really valuable. Against Zeri, Aurelion Soul, obviously. You can dodge a lot of spells as well with the blue pet. Lucian works on the Viego Vape. No big deal. Ends up being amazing because he killed himself. And then we also get a pick on the Lux, and we are able to do the better. Okay, so I have the Vayne DPS. For some reason, Syndra is sitting mid tower instead of rotating to Baron. Syndra is pretty decent champion at killing Baron, especially because she does true damage. Although, is her true damage only to champions now? No, it's 2 objectives as well, so... Could have killed this quite a bit faster. We will, yeah, pretty much be done. And if you play against Cassandra, guys, just small tip. Don't sit next to walls. If he ulted me over a wall, I would just lose it. He ended up ulting me from the middle of the pit to out of the pit. Yeah, I can still smite it. Vayne ended up dying, beat him, this guy. Crack and slay Blade over ranking, but I don't like to do that all day. Especially in a game like this, in my opinion. Okay, we play it a bit slow. Obviously, I'm really tanky. This guy gets cocky, I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do. Surrender to these nuts. Set Viego. Fucking call Viego, he's trying. But this is the difference, guys. Viego made pros. Even though his team was stomping 3 lanes, I waited for some opportunities. I only died that one time at level 3. That's it. Buy Gargoyle now. I can sell Darkseid for Frozen Heart later because it's still a super good item against the team. Or Magi, or my boots. Frozen Heart is still super strong here. And yeah, that's about it. There's not much to say about it. We are just gonna siege the base with Baron and chill. I buy a Magi. Farm some cans, farm some red buff. Yes, farming Legion is still good. And Luder is really good at sieging. Because of his R, but not only that. His W is also really good at sieging. Because you can block a lot of abilities for your teammates. You can kind of suffocate the enemy team. Right now it's 353 shield with all the stats I'm getting. I suppose that was with Nami stuff. So yeah, it's hard for the champions to break it. And this guy went Shadow Flame with Luder. Now it's getting a rod. Like, bro, I bought Force of Nature so early. I'm gonna get to fucking 400 magic resist with 2 Mountain Drakes, and you decide, yeah, I should buy a large rod. Let's get my fucking dead cap. It's 3 OP this page, guys. And this guy is as well going Infinity Edge. And yes, I agree that most people say Infinity Edge is almost always better on Zeri 3rd, because you can deal a lot of AoE damage with lightning and stuff like that, which also does magic, but nah. In a game like this, you should still go LDR 3rd. With a Phantom Dancer, Roran is really bad in this game. Not only you get less MS, you get a lot of less single target damage, which is what you actually need when the enemy has only one frontline like this. Of course, they still int, but that's about it, guys. G fucking G. And just chill a bit, reset, buy an elixir, and end the game. Teamfights are just buried at this point. Too much stat check, they don't have any pen items. No way they can possibly win. Anyway, guys, Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. The YouTube channel grows slowly, not a big deal. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you learned something in this video. Positive mental attitude, sometimes you can win games.